Udaru Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So today, since we are celebrating the appearance of Lord Ramchandra, I thought it would be appropriate to talk from Sri Ramcharitmanas a little bit. It is going to be a little bit different to read from Ramcharitmanas and then talk in English, but we'll do our best. So Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra appeared in Treta Yuga. So before we try to glorify him, we will offer pranam prayers to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desha Sarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So Bhagavan Ram appeared in Treta Yuga, which is many thousands of years ago. He is senior to Krishna as far as incarnation is concerned. Bhagavan Sri Krishna came in Dwapar Yuga 5,000 years ago. And when Lord Ramchandra came, he exhibited many wonderful pastimes. There is no difference between Lord Ramchandra and Sri Krishna. But still there is one original candle and one candle which is lighted from the original candle. So just like innumerable incarnations come from Krishna. It is compared as there is one candle, and from that candle another candle is lighted. There is no difference in potency between the two candles, but still there is one original and one came afterwards. Also, all the candles that are lighted, they exhibit the amount of light and power which is required for that purpose. So, for example, if you just require a light to be used as a night light, then you would find a bulb which is 0-volt bulb, which hardly gives any light, but it will give some ambient light at night. Does not mean the socket from which the light's coming is less powerful. It's just that it is just displaying that much power right now. It can display, you can hook up a 100-watt bulb, you can hook up a 500-watt bulb. It will light up everything. But for that time frame, only that is the requirement. So Krishna, all Matsya, Varaha, Kurma, Narsingadev, all incarnations, they are equally powerful. But they only display the power, whatever is needed. They do not display extra power, which is not required. So when Lord Ramchandra came, he played the role of a human being, but he established the ideal standards. तो भगवान रामचंद्र को मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम कहा जाता है. मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम राम. भगवान श्री रामचंद्र मर्यादा में रहे. He stayed in a maryada, he did not go beyond a limit or anything like that. But Krishna, he did not keep any limits. He is called Leela Purushottam. He exhibited wonderful Leela, which Ramchandra cannot even dream of doing. When Lord Ramchandra was in Dandakaranya forest, a lot of Rishi Munis and everybody, they liked the beautiful form of Lord Ramchandra. And they wanted to be close to Lord Ramchandra and serve him in a certain way. But Lord Ramchandra would not accept. A lot of other living entities, they wanted to be closer to Lord Ramchandra. There were many ladies who wanted to marry Lord Ramchandra, but he would not accept. Lord Ramchandra, one arrow, one wife, right? He was very strict. In some, he's showing that he's an ideal father, ideal husband, ideal son, ideal king, ideal Kshatriya, everything ideal. So, all the devotees who wanted to serve Lord Ramchandra in a different way, by becoming his wife, or being like his friend. You cannot imagine Lord Ramchandra after a certain time period joking around with people and so on. Very limited, right? He's like, there is an aura of some boundary against him. You cannot transcend certain things. And nobody can think of jumping on Lord Ramchandra's shoulder and sitting on it. It's not possible. So many rishis, they wanted to do that, play in a certain way with it, have some relationship. So they all came in Krishna Lila as Brajvasis. And a lot of gopis, all the gopis of Krishna Lila, a lot of them, they were from Ram Lila, who wanted to have certain relationship with Lord Ramchandra, but they were not able to. So for Grihastha, it is said that Lord Ramchandra is very ideal, and one should follow Lord Ramchandra in many ways. There are certain pastimes that come in Ramcharitmanas, which is written by Goswami Sri Tulsidas Ji. And with your permission, I was thinking of reading however much the time permits. But Lord Ramchandra was very well known for Sharanagati. Bhagwan Sharanagati के लिए बहुत जाने जाते थे. So भगवान की शरणागति का एक बहुत सुंदर उदाहरण है रामचरितमानस में, जब विभीषण जी भगवान के शरण में आए. तो विभीषण जी की थोड़ी कथा पढ़ेंगे इसमें से. So the stage is that Hanuman ji has gone to Lanka and he is inspecting Lanka. लंका में क्या क्या है. शयन किए देखा कपिते ही, मंदिर मंदिर प्रति करी शोधा, देखे जहत अनगिनत जोधा, गयो दशासन मंदिर माही, अति विचित्र कही जात सुनाही. He start searching, मंदिर मंदिर प्रति करी शोधा. मंदिर मंदिर का मतलब है एक एक महल ढूंढा. He started searching and देखे जहां तह अनगिनत जोधा. Wherever he would see there were a lot of warriors. अनगिनत जोधा, युद्ध करने वाले थे. गयो दशासन मंदिर माही. They went into, then he went into the house of Dasasan. Who's Dasasan? Ravan. He had 10 heads, so he's called Dasasan. So he went into the palace of Ravan. Achi vichitra kahi jat sonahi. And the palace of Ravan was so vichitra. Hanumanji is so much used to seeing temples and so many things, and Ravan's palace was nothing like that. It was very vichitra. Maybe it was very high tech. We don't know. Sayan kiye dekha kapite hi mandir mahu na dikhi bedehi. He saw that Ravan was sleeping. रामचंद्र सो रहे थे और पैलेस में कहीं बैदे ही सीता मैया का दर्शन नहीं हुआ. भवन एक पुनीत के सुहावा, हरि मंदिर तह भिन्न बनावा. तब वो और जगह देख रहे थे तो रावण के घर के पास भवन एक पुनीत दिख सुहावा. He saw a very nice palace. It was different than other. हरि मंदिर तह भिन्न बनावा. उसके अंदर inside there was a nice temple made for the Supreme Lord Krishna or Ramchandra. So Hanumanji got astonished that I roamed in the whole Lanka. There was all palaces, there is no picture of Lord Ramchandra, they are all Rakshas. How come this palace, there is a temple inside? So he became very attracted. And then what he saw? राम आयुध अंकित गृह शोभा बरनी न जाई, नव तुलसी का वृंद तह देखी हरस कपिराई. Ram Ayudh Ankit Gruhus. What is Ram Ayudh? The bow and the arrow. So they were painted at various places on the walls of the house. It's a nice custom to adorn the walls of our house with pictures of Krishna or with the markings of Krishna like a flute, the hoofs of a cow. You can write Radha or you can write Krishna name. Because what it does is when we look at the walls, it reminds us of Krishna. So हमेशा घर में कहीं पे भी रहेंगे तो भगवान की स्मृति बनी रहेगी. आपको अगर टीवी देखना कम करना हो तो टीवी के आजू बाजू राधा कृष्ण का फोटो लगा दीजिए. तो जितनी बार टीवी देखेंगे ठाकुर जी अपने सामने घूरते हुए नजर आएंगे तो धीरे धीरे अपने आप ही बंद हो जाएगा, है ना. तो इस तरह भगवान का सब जगह पे कुछ न कुछ चिन्ह बना हुआ था. नव तुलसी का वृंद तह देखी हरस कपिराई. और तुलसी महारानी के बहुत वृंद थे वहां पे. There were many plants of Srimati Tulsi Maharani. This is identity of a Vaishnava. What is identity of a Vaishnava? Tulsi. So when you see a house, every house of a Vaishnava should have Tulsi Devi in it, right? And then what should every Vaishnava have on him? Tulsi Mala. So the identity of a Vaishnava is Tulsi Mala and Tilak. The identity of a Vaishnava house is Tulsi Maharani plant, a lot of pictures of Krishna and different, markings on the wall, and a nice temple inside the house. Lanka nisichar nikar nivasa, ihi kaha sajjan kar basa. Hanuman ji is thinking, Lanka nisichar nikar nivasa. यहाँ तो रात को निशिचर कहा जाता है राक्षसों को. जो रात में घूमते हैं उसको राक्षस कहा जाता है, निशिचर. आजकल बच्चों को फैशन हो गया रात को जगना, दिन में सोना. स्पेशली कॉलेज जाते हैं तो समझते हैं कि रात उन्हीं की हो गई. तो चिल्ड्रन स्टे अप लेट टिल नाइट. दोज पीपल दे आर कंसिडर्ड एज निशिचर, डेमोनियक. Nisi means night, Char means who roam around. So whoever roams around in night, they are called demoniac people, Nisichar. So we are not Nisichar, we are not demoniac. We should try to wake up early in the morning, go to sleep early in the evening. Not at 12, 1 o'clock. That's something what other people do, not us. So Hanuman is thinking, because at night he was roaming around in Lanka, it was nearly morning time, there were many Bhel Pukudi center, a lot of people were enjoying, they were outside, they were dancing, singing. So he was thinking, oh, this house is different. It has nice markings of Lord Ramchandra, a temple, Tulsi Maharani. Man mahu tarak kare kapila gate hi samay vibhisanu jaga. He was, in his mind, he was doing tarak. Tarak means speculation. Whose house this could be? And at that time, tehi samay vibhishanu jaga. Vibhishan woke up at that time. Vibhishan used to live in that house. Bhishan means very frightening or very ghastly, right? Bhishan. Vibhishan means one who is not very ghastly. That's the name. When there were 3 brothers, as Lord Ramchandra had how many brothers?
4. Well, total 4.
Total 4, 3 brothers.
IIT question.
Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, and Shatrughan.
Satrughan, right? So similarly, Ravan's father also had 3 brothers, 3 children. And their name was Ravan, Kumbhakarna and Vibhishan. So when they were growing up, they went to do for tapascharya so that they can acquire power. So after worshipping Brahma for many years, I think children like it if I talk in English, right? So when they were worshipping Brahma, and after some time, Brahma appeared because you meditate for so long, Brahma, he has to appear because you're doing certain things for him. So he asked Ravan, what do you want? And Ravan says, give me so much power that I do not be killed by anybody. And he started counting who all cannot kill him. And then he thought he's so powerful, he did not count human beings at all. So he's thinking human beings, there's like mosquitoes, I can squish them in a second. I don't need to worry about that. So Brahma said, okay. So then Kumbhakarna, when he was asked what do you want, Saraswati ji, came on his tongue and he messed up and he says, I want to sleep. So Brahma said, okay, tathastu. So just like he answered 4, oh no, 3, the similar thing happened to Kumbhakarna, right? Oh, wait a minute, I need to change my answer. They go, sorry, only once allowed. It's already locked. Right? So he says, okay, can I get some kind of concession? So Brahma said, okay, concession, you wake up one day after 6 months of sleeping. You can eat as much as you want. He wanted to really eat, Kumbhakarna. So you can eat as much as you want and then you have to go back to sleep for 6 months. This is ideal life. No job, right? Don't have to worry about taking a shower every day. Right? You just keep sleeping for 6 months, wake up and eat like hell for 24 hours and then you just go back to sleep. You must be wondering, well, how does he do other things, right? I don't know, we'll have to figure out later on. But that was Kumbhakarna. But Vibhishan, when his turn came, he said that I want to become a devotee of Lord Ramchandra. And the reason he asked that, because in his previous birth, Vibhishan was a very nice devotee of Lord Ramchandra. And he was studying in the ashram of his guru. His name was Satyavrat. And his guru had a daughter. And she really liked to marry Vibhishan. But Vibhishan at that time, he was studying, he was a brahmachari, he considered her as his sister. There's a long story. Eventually, there were some curses and everything, and Vibhishan had to take another birth in the family of demons. But even though he took birth in a family of demons, his knowledge of previous life was intact. So he was able to ask that even though I'm born in family of demons, please, just like Prahlad Maharaj, make me a devotee of Lord Ramchandra. So Brahma said, oh, this is very easy for me. Okay, you become a devotee. So Vibhishan became a devotee. So this Vibhishan woke up because it was 3:30 o'clock in the morning. Right? 3:30, demonic people start thinking about going to bed. The devotees start banging on the alarm at 3:30. The alarm goes at 3:30, you say 5 more minutes. You snooze it. Finally 3:45 you wake up. 4 o'clock you find your jap mala, and by 4:05 you are chanting. Right? So the devotees, they wake up around 3:30, 3:45. Ram Ram tehi sumira nakinha hriday haras kapi sajjana chinha. And as soon as he woke up, sort of people, they wake up, they do Karagrahe Vaste Lakshmi Karmule Saraswati. This is our culture. This is, I was looking at internet, there is a website for Gita Press Gorakhpur, and they publish a magazine called Kalyan. It has been published for many years. Bhaiji C. Haman Prasad Poddar used to publish that magazine. Then sometimes they publish a special, a volume. And volume which I found today was Nitya Karma or something like that. This is what should a human being do on a daily basis. And after so many years Kalyan has been published, there are so many articles which deals about what you should do in your daily life. So they have assimilated those articles and created that volume. In that, the very first thing was the shlokas that you speak as soon as you wake up. As soon as you wake up, then you worship Mother Earth, and then because you're going to put your foot on Mother Earth, right? So you ask her forgiveness, and then you put your foot down. So Vibhishan was also trained. We should train our children that way. Now see all this playing the role of Lord Ramchandra and so on. Even though they read from the paper, subconsciously they start absorbing these things that, oh, there is Vashishta, oh, there is Lord Ramchandra, oh, there is Lakshman. Right, Lakshman Agarwal? So subconsciously this thing starts going into us. There has been instances when a lot of actors, they have been offered the role of Lord Ramchandra or similar role in movies, and they say, yes, I'll do it, but you'll have to start shooting after 6 months or so. And when the director asks why, he says, I'm a non-vegetarian right now. I need to become vegetarian, I need to lead a certain kind of lifestyle, then only I can start acting properly as Krishna or things like that. So even by acting, right? Even if we act like a devotee, eventually something will happen. So at least if you don't want to become devotee, that's fine. We can, like me, you can just act. Put a dhoti, put a kurta, and if you want, you can wear pants underneath dhoti. So as soon as there is a nice store, you take out dhoti, go in the store, come out, put on dhoti, come to the program. It's very flexible. But just by doing this, slowly the culture will sink in. Slowly the culture will sink in. So Vibhishan woke up thinking that I'm here on some mission for Lord Ramchandra, but I'm seeing a sadhu. So if I spend some time with the sadhu, I don't think my mission will suffer. So he decided to stop his mission and talk to Vibhishan. Viprarup dhari bachana sunaye, sunat Vibhishan uthi ta aaye, kari pranam puchi kasulai, vipra kaho nich katha bujai. So Lord Hanumanji, he took the vesh or dress of Brahman, and he entered the house of Vibhishan, and he started chanting the Ram Nam. When Vibhishan heard that somebody is chanting the name of Ram, the first time he happened, Lanka, somebody else is also chanting Lord Ram's name. So he became very happy. And he asked, oh, Brahman Dev, early in the morning you have come to my house. Who are you? Where have you come from? Tell me about yourself. Ki tum hari dasan mahakoi more hriday priti ati hoi. Ki tum haramu din anuragi aihu mohi karan badabagi. Who are you? Are you one of the devotees of Lord Ramchandra? Ki tum hari dasan mahakoi more hriday priti ati hoi. By seeing you, my heart is filled with pleasure. When we see devotees, our heart should feel a pleasure. Not thinking, oh, now he will come, he'll bore, he'll ask how much you're chanting. Maybe when he is done with katha, by the time he turns at me, I'll go upstairs and have prasad and just leave. No, the devotees, when they see another devotee, they should feel that natural happiness should come. Oh, he's my brother, he's my family member, right? Ki tum haramu din anuragi. Or are you a devotee or are you yourself Lord Ramchandra, who has come to Deen Anuragi. I am such a fallen human being. I'm a Rakshas, but I'm trying to become your devotee. Maybe you, out of love for this fallen guy, you came to give me a darshan. I who mohi karana badabhagi, you come to make me fortunate. Tav Hanumant kahi sab Ram katha nij naam, surata jugala tana pulak mana magana sumir gunagan. That Lord Ramchandra revealed his original form. Hanumanji revealed his original form and said, no, I am Hanuman, I am not Lord Ramchandra. And then he told the whole story that Lord Ramchandra came to the forest, somebody called Ravan kidnapped Sita, and I have come here to search for Sita. Sunhu pavan sutta rahani hamari, jimi dasan hi muhujib bichari, tat kabuhu mohi jani anata karhi krupa bhanukulanatha. After hearing the story of Lord Ramchandra, how Sita was kidnapped and how Hanumanji is looking for Sita, then Vibhishan started talking. Vibhishan says, oh Hanumanji, you must be very surprised that I am living here amongst the demons. Hanumanji says, yeah. He says, you have to please understand that I am living with these demons just like Jimi dasan hi mohu jib bichari. Just like how the tongue lives within the teeth. That is how I am living. Sometimes when we chew food, the teeth, they chew the tongue also. Does the tongue ask the hand to knock the teeth out? No. The tongue says, okay, that is your nature to do, I'll next time be more careful. And I will sit quietly. So Vibhishan used to live like that. So when we live amongst non-devotees, Vibhishan teaches us how to, and the most similar environment is work environment. We are trying to become a devotee, we go to work environment, and you sit around people who talk football, a lot of other nonsense too. And when you try to eat prasad, they will come and sit next to you and they'll open their beef sandwich, roast beef sandwich, and the turkey and pork and whatever, and it's nice, filthy aroma of processed meat and everything. It's very hard, right, to eat, to read scriptures because at lunchtime, best practice is open Bhagavatam, open something and read while you're eating or in prasadam. But it's very hard, and then somebody will come and talk about something. So how do we live in that kind of environment, right? Just like Vibhishan was living, just like a tongue lives inside the mouth. Vibhishan is living. Tat kabuhu mohi jani anata karhi krupa bhanu kulanatha. He's saying, I now know that I've been living humbly amongst these demons for a long time. So Lord Ramchandra, having mercy on me, has sent you to give me your kripa. Tamas tanu kachu sadhan nahi, priti na pad saroj man mahi. I have tamas tanu. Why tamas? Because he's born in a demoniac family. My body is not of a very high birth. Right? It's born in a demoniac family. So tamas tanu, kachu sadhan nahi. I cannot do any sadhan. I cannot walk out with tilak, kantimala. Right? I cannot hold Rath Yatra, or I cannot do Bhakti Vriksha or anything like that in my house. Right? Ravan will come and kill me because Ravan is very opposed. I have to just hide myself and do bhakti, just like devotees hide themselves and watch movie. That way Vibhishan has to hide himself and do japmala. Right? So very similar situation. You can understand Vibhishan's problem, right? So saying, I have no sadhan. I cannot do very much. I can hardly take some name and so on. Pritina pad saroj manamahi. And I have no attraction for the lotus feet of Lord Ramchandra. Ab mohi bha bharoso hanumanta, binu hari krupa milehi nahi santa. But I know that I met you, so Hari Krupa is there on me. Krishna's mercy is on me. Because without Krishna's mercy, one cannot meet a saintly person or a devotee. So each and every one of us, we have Krishna's mercy on us. And if we evaluate our lives, just go back a few years, we had no relationships with any devotees. But somehow we got birth in India. Right? And our parents were very simple people, they were devoted people, they gave us some kind of culture. And that culture is really helping. If we clean the slate, all the culture that our parents gave us, If we make it 0, and then start your culture from the day we came to this country on H1 and started making money, man, it's a very horrible culture, right? We don't have anything. But then, because of something, Krishna became anukul on us. And he gave us some kripa and we got association of some devotees. And these kids are even more luckier. We got association of devotees and the children right from the birth they are getting association of devotees. They are trying to serve Krishna right from the birth. So one should think that I am very fortunate. And when we have that kind of, and I don't want to call it ego, but it's like abhiman, swabhiman hota hai. But pride, yes, that's the word. We should feel proud of who we are. We should feel proud because the devotees are in minority, seriously. And people who buy diamonds are also in minority. The artificial necklaces and in the mall, everybody buys. But real diamonds, very few people buy. We have been given a chance that without bank balance, we have been invited to buy diamonds, which is get Krishna consciousness. And that too, free of charge. It's not that somebody is asking you do this, you do that. Somebody opens their house, they invite you and then feed you and they make you dance also. So it's just, full package. So much happiness. And if some devotees say, oh, I want to really listen to Katha, but my children is disturbing me, then one devotee will say, I'll take care of children. You go sit Katha. Take care of the Katha. Right? So much facilities the devotees want to give so that the other person can become devotees. Jo Raghubir anugrah kinha, to tum mohi darsu hati dinha. Sunhu Vibhishana Prabhu ki riti, karihu sada sevaka prakriti. So Vibhishan says that because Raghubir anugrah kina, he was very much pleased on me, I got your darshan Hanumanji. So Hanumanji says, listen Vibhishanji. Prabhu ki riti, how Lord Ramchandra operates, and this is important for us. Hanumanji is saying, listen carefully how Lord Ramchandra operates. Karihi sada sevak parapriti. Lord Ramchandra always is positively disposed towards his servant. Karahu sada sevak parapriti. Whoever serves him, he is always very positively disposed. Kahu vachan, kahu kavan me parama kulina, kapi chanchal sabihi vidihina. Look at me, he is saying. I am a bandar, I am a monkey. I am chanchal, very fickle by nature. And what do monkey do? They cannot sit for 2 minutes, right? No, just like children. They do this, they do this, they do this, then they have to go talk. Right? And adults also, sometimes they do this, right? They have to do many things while they are sitting and listening katha, right? If you just videotape what people do when they sit and listen katha, it's amazing. I get to see all that wonderful pastimes. Somebody will clean their nails, somebody will take care, somebody will keep curving their hair, many things will happen. So, Hanumanji is saying, I'm a monkey and I'm always very chanchal, right? But still, and I did not do any sadhana. I mean, I cannot chant or anything like that. But still, God Ramchandra had mercy on me. So, and I am so fallen, if somebody takes the name of a monkey, my mother used to tell me, you're a monkey, when I used to do mischief, right? So it's not a very wonderful thing to be called monkey. So, since we are not coming from a very glorious background, right? So, but still Lord Ramchandra did not see any of this, he ignored. I just tried to serve him and he made me his devotee. Asme adam sakasunu mohapara raghuvira, kinhi kripa sumiri guna bhare bilochana nira. Lord Ramchandra always does kripa on the adham, on the fallen soul. If you just try to do something for Lord Ramchandra, he will give himself for you. And what is it? Something that we can do very easily? Chant the name. Nama Seva. When we chant the name of Krishna, it is called devotional service. When we chant his name, it is called Seva. We don't even have to get up and give water to Krishna. We just have to, wherever, even while we are sleeping, sometimes when I am very tired, my mind tells me, you don't have to sit up and do Mangalartis. Sometimes I sleeping do Samsara Davana. I'm sorry. That's an honest answer. And then sometimes I fall asleep again by chanting Sansara Dhavan, I go back into Sansara Dhavan. So, but even while sleeping, if you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare.
that seva is considered. And Lord Ramchandra then gives himself. आगे आएगा. Some people think पर वो सेवा किया पर हम में तो बहुत से अवगुण है, हम तो बहुत गिरे हुए हैं, क्या करें? So again it will come. When Vibhishan comes to meet Lord Ramchandra will give us the recipe what to do. जानत हूँ अस स्वामी बिसारी, फिर ही ते काहे न होही दुखारी, एहे विधि कहत राम गुण ग्रामा, पावा अनिबार्य बिसरामा. One who knows that Lord Ramchandra always takes care of their servant, after knowing this, if somebody really forgets Lord Ramchandra and goes back to materialistic ways of life, that person is the most fallen person. So then he said that you come and you meet Lord Ramchandra. Please do not worry. When you come and you meet Lord Ramchandra will accept you. So eventually what happened is, Vibhishan told, when Ravan found out that the army of monkeys have come, so he sat in his court and he asked his court people, what should we do? The monkey army is here. So all the court people started laughing. They said, what opinion do you want from us? He said, I want your advice. What should I do? And Ravan was laughing. And he's saying, what advice? You just go and defeat them in a day. What is there to be advised? You alone can defeat them. But at that time Vibhishan stood up. And Vibhishan said, you don't know who Ram is. Ram is the Supreme Personality of God, and He is the Supreme God. And you have kidnapped Sita, she is Lakshmi. Lot of wrong things will happen. Even the night before Mandodari told Ravan, please don't do this. Return Sita back. Ravan did not listen to her. Next day Vibhishan said that. Ravan became very angry on Vibhishan. And he kicked him. Ravan kicked him, and after kicking him, he told him to get out. Mama pur basi tapsinha para priti sat milu jai tinhi kahuniti. You live in my city, Ravan is telling Vibhishan, and tapsinha para priti. You're loving the tapasvis, Ram and Lakshman. Sat milu jai tinhi kahuniti. They are sat, they are foolish. They have come to fight with me. You go there, and you give them all your niti, that this is God, one should not do this. All this niti you don't teach me. I am very learned and I am very powerful. You go and teach to Ram and Lakshman. Asakahi kinhesi charana prahara anuj gahe pad barehi bara. Charana prahara, he kicked Vibhishan at that time. As soon as, Goswami Tulsidas says, as soon as Ravan kicked Vibhishan, his ill fortune started, because now he did a Vaishnava aparadha. Till now, Ravan was safe. Lord Ramchandra would have done nothing to Ravan. Nothing. But the day he kicked Vibhishan, his faith got sealed. Uma Santa Kaha Ihi Badai. Lord Shiva is narrating this Ramcharitmanas to Mother Parvati. So he's saying, Uma, hey Parvati, please listen. Sant kai ihi badai, mand karat jo karai bhalai, tum hapitu sarsi bale hi mohimara, Ramu baje hit nath tumara. Even though Ravan insulted Vibhishan, what is the glory of devotees? Even after being insulted, they will never think bad about the person who is insulting them. They will never. Even if a person insults them, they will pray, just like Jesus Christ, that God, please forgive them, they don't know what they are doing. Actually, if we really want to do good to ourselves and attract Krishna's mercy, whoever insults us and whoever we are envious of and whoever we don't like, we should every day pray for those people to Krishna. And we should say, Krishna, I'm very envious of this person, but you please do good for him. Krishna, this person is doing wrong to me, but you please do good to him. You make him successful, you make him this, you give him your love, you give him your bhakti. Let him become bigger devotee than me. If we pray like this, then the mercy will be attracted. Right? Because then Krishna is seeing that my heart is free of all the malais. I'm not very worried. How come he become bigger devotee? Lot of people are listening to me. Nobody comes to listen to my lecture. everybody call him if they have any question, then nobody calls me. So I hope he falls sick and I get his class schedule. Nothing like that. I hope I fall sick and he gets my class schedule. Because if everybody loves him, I hope they can get to talk to him more. Right? So, as Vibhishan was leaving, he told Ravan that I still pray that Lord Ramchandra will make you fortunate and take very good care of you and make you a nice devotee. Sachiv Sangale Nab Patakayu Sabuhu Sunai Kahat Asapayu. He took all his ministers with himself, Vibhishan, and he, through the way of the sky, he started saying, flying in the sky along with his ministers, his friends, and he started saying, Ramu Satya Sankalp Prabhu Sabha Kalabasatori Mer Gubir Saran Abajao Dehu Jani Khori. He's saying that Lord Ramchandra is Satya Sankalp. He can do everything. And here Ravan, your Sabha is Kalabas. It is subject to time. It is going to die now in just a moment. Mer Gubir Saran Abajao Dehu Jani Khori. I am going in the shelter of Lord Ramchandra. Please do not find any more fault with me. Do not say that I left you. You now kicked me officially, so I am going to officially go to Lord Ramchandra. Are you tired or should I go on? 10 more minutes? No more than 10. As kahi chala Vibhishan jabhu, ayuhin bhaye sab tabhu, sadhu avagya turat bhavani kar kalyan akhil hai kehani. As soon as Ravan did sadhu avagya, Lord Shivji is saying, at the same moment Ravan's bad fortune started. As soon as he did sadhu avagya. Sadhu avagya turat bhavani kar kalyan akhil kehani. His kalyan hani happened. His all good fortune got destroyed. Ravan jabhi vibhishan tyaga bhayavu vibhina binu tabhi abhaka. As soon as Ravan rejected Vibhishan, all his aishwarya, all his opulence became zero right away. Chelevu harasaragu nayaka pahi karata manorata bahuman mahi. And what is Vibhishan's mental status? He is very happy now. He is free from Ravan. He can openly now go to Lord Ramchandra. And he happily started going where Lord Ramchandra was in his tent. Dekhihu jai charan chal jata aruna mrudula sevaka sukadata jepada parasi tariri sinari dandaka kanana pavanakari. He's thinking of Lord Ramchandra's lotus feet. And he's saying, now I will be able to see Lord Ramchandra's lotus feet, which are like very newly bloomed red lotus flower. Jepada parasi tariri sinari. Just by touching the feet, the dust of the feet, a stone became Risinari, Ahalya. And Dandaka Kanana Pavankari. And by the footprints of his lotus feet, the whole Dandak one became very fortunate. Jepada Janaka Suta Urulaye. The same lotus feet of Lord Ramchandra, Mother Sita is always worshipping in her heart. Kapata Kuranga Sangadhara Aaye. Har Ur Sar Saroj Pada Jai Aho Bhagya Mein Dekhi Hotai. That lotus feet that Mother Sita is meditating in her heart, that lotus feet which ran after the deer, the golden deer, the same lotus feet, now I'm going to take darshan when I fall at his feet. Jinhi payan ke paduki na bhatu bhartu rahe man lai te pad aju bilokhi in her nainin abjai. The same lotus feet whose paduka, whose sandal, Bharat is worshipping. That same lotus feet I will be touching today and taking shelter of. Ehi vidhi karad sab prema vichara gaihu sapadi sindhu ehi para kapin Vibhishanu avat dekha jana kauri puduta bisesa. Thinking like that, Vibhishan came where Lord Ramchandra was. All the monkeys, they saw that Vibhishan, a demon, has come. So they asked him, why are you here? I'm skipping now. So please don't worry, I'll finish in 10 minutes. So he says, why are you here? So he says, oh, I want to meet Lord Ramchandra. So they says, okay, you cannot go like this, you're a demon. You may have come to do something false, huh? Maybe he's like ISSI or something. ISSI, right? India में ISSI marker होता था. Which showed कि ये बहुत अच्छी quality से बना है. And that's ISI marker. Oh, ठीक है, sorry. So this ISSI people, they come, then they put bombs on themselves and they blow up everything. So Vibhishan might have that technology. So they said, we don't want him to come. So let him stand there, we will go and tell Lord Ramchandra. So all the Bandar, they made Vibhishan stand there and they came. And they said, inform that some demon named Vibhishan has come and he says he is brother of Ravan, and what should we do? So Lord Ramchandra asked Sugriv, that Sugriv, tell me, what should I do? Sugriv said, I think you should not meet him. What's guarantee that he will come and just stab you? Or he may just come and know everything what you are planning to do and then go away and inform Ravan. Lord Ramchandra said, yeah, that is true. But there is few things I need to tell you. Number one, he has come to our house. So he is our Atithi, right? He is our Mehman, number one. He is our guest. So I have to give him respect, number one. Number two, he might have come to take my shelter. And if he has come to take my shelter, I cannot reject him. Sakha niti tumhanni ki vichari. Sakha niti, Ramchandra is saying, Sakha, my friend Sugriv, tumhanni ki vichari. Please think very carefully. Mama pana saranagata bhayahari. Mama prana. I have a promise that whoever comes in my shelter, I will remove all his bhaya. All his, what is bhaya? Fear from his life. Suni Prabhu Bachan Harasa Hanumana Saranagata Bachal Bhagavana. When Lord Hanuman heard Ramchandra saying that whoever comes at my shelter, I will take care of their fears, no matter who he is, Hanumanji became very happy. That yes, this is my Lord who is Saranagat Vatsal. Saranagat kahuje tajhi nij anhit anumani te nar power papamai tinhi bilokatahani. If somebody comes in somebody's shelter, and if the person rejects him, and something bad happens to the other person, then it is very big problem. So we also, if somebody comes in our shelter for our help, if we can help, we should do our best to help that person. But we cannot just forego. I don't want to help you. Koti vipra bad lage hi jahu, aaye saral tajhu nahi tahu. If somebody has killed 1,000 Brahmins, koti is lakhs and lakhs of Brahmins, when he is very sinful. But if he comes in my shelter, Sanmukh hoi jiv mohi jab hi janma koti aganas hi tabhi. As soon as he accepts my shelter, all his sins are eradicated. Isn't this something amazing for us? Because what to talk about Brahman Hatya? We have done all imaginable, I can talk about myself, all imaginable sins that could be done. And not just this life. I can easily, attest that in this life I have done so many sins. But in previous lives also. But as soon as we take shelter of Lord Ramchandra, all those sins forgiven completely. Call him Lankesh. He says, as soon as I kill Lord Ramchandra, I'm going to give him the kingdom of what is Lanka. So Sugriv says, Prabhuji, you're making a mistake. What after Vibhishan surrenders, Ravan accepts his fault and he comes to you and he also, comes to your shelter. What will you do? Now how can you give him? You already call him Lankesh and Ravan is also king. So he needs a kingdom. So Lord Ramchandra says, because he has come to my shelter, and I have already promised him he will become the king of Lanka. If Ravan comes to my shelter, I will make him king of Ayodhya. And I will go back to the forest. This is the heart of Lord Ramchandra. Lord Ramchandra says, no matter how much faults we have in our heart. And Vibhishan said that my heart is full of Kam, Krodh, Dam, Lobh, Moh. Please stay in my heart and remove everything. As soon as we come under shelter of Lord Ramchandra, everything is annihilated and Lord Ramchandra personally take care of our life. Whether all of us believe it or not, I guarantee you one thing. Since we have somehow connected with Krishna, Krishna has started personally playing in our lives a role of a friend, philosopher and a guide. As we surrender more and more, Iyati Pradi, what is it? My memory is gone. But Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, as you surrender unto me, I reciprocate accordingly. As we surrender more and more and more, Krishna will also keep surrendering more and more. So, what is surrender? So what is surrender? Sharanagati. Surrender means I will not rely on anything else in my life other than you. That is the surrender. Isn't that surrender we want from our wife, from our husband, from our children? If we are a manager and we have 10 people working for us, we want those employees to be surrendered to us. They cannot go and talk to the other manager and say, can you talk to my boss for a pay raise? My boss is useless, he's giving me too much work. We won't appreciate it. He says, come talk to me directly. I'll take care of all your problems, right? I was taught very first thing in this country, you keep your manager happy, your career is happy. Your immediate manager should never come in problem. When I joined IBM, that's what my manager told me. He says, Prashant, 2 rules. First rule, I should never get in trouble. That's your job. Second rule, my boss should never get in trouble. So only if you follow these 2 rules, I'll take care of you, no problem. And he really took care of me. Only thing I had to do is, he never gets in problem, his boss never gets in problem. Right? So similarly, when we surrender to Krishna, we say, Krishna, I am let going of all other supports that I have in my life. I will never think that if this person will become happy, my life will become successful. My dependencies are gone. I'll be dependent on you. Make sure I'll come and bother you for even smallest thing. And we should go and bother him. He's our friend. He's our son. He's our father. He's our guru. He's our brother. Whatever relationship we have. We should keep bothering him. I have this problem. Take care of this, take care of that. He will feel happy that yes, I'm only coming to you and nobody else. In very simple words, that is Sharanagati. And that Sharanagati we should do. So, I'm sorry I was not able to do much katha here. But I think it's getting late also and everybody is very tired. I can see the faces. So I think it's prasadam time. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So today I got a free ride because I didn't have to talk much and I still eat the full plate prasad. So, Sitaram Lakshman Bharat Satrugna Hanumanji Maharaj ki.
Jai.
And this prayer, if we want, everybody can take home and sing. It's a very nice prayer.
कल रामनवमी है तो ऐसे थोड़ा फास्ट करते हैं.
Ramnavami, yes. Tomorrow is Ramnavami. So fasting, I'll tell you what other people do and I'll tell you what is the right way to do. People normally fast till 12 o'clock in the afternoon on Ramnavami day and they do arati and they break the fast and they eat whatever they offer to Krishna. The right way to do is, because Lord Ramchandra, Hare Krishna, is Vishnu Tattva, all appearance day of Vishnu Tattva, one should fast for the full day. So one should fast, not eat anything till the fast breaking time, and then should eat Ekadasi Prasad afterwards. Now, some calendars will say fast till 7 o'clock. So I hope you all have calendars which says fast till 12, because that's easy. So I don't know what is written in the calendar, 7 or 12.
I've not seen that.
So there is many different. It says fast. He's a pakka devotee. A pakka devotee knows when to break fast. Fast till noon. वो पढ़ गया है. So tomorrow we fast till noon, and if you want, you can just break fast with regular prasad. And if you don't, then you can break fast with Ekadasi prasad and have Ekadasi prasad for the rest of the day. Hare Krishna. प्रसादम प्रेयर
नरसिंह आरती में नहीं हुआ ना. नरसिंह आरती करेंगे जल्दी से. काशी पूर्वक्षः गौर प्रेमानंद
जय हो भक्ति विघ्न विनाशक लक्ष्मी नरसिंह भगवान की
जय।
प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। गो प्रेमानंद
प्रसाद